Adalia. She became an instant viral sensation and was released in Fort DeSoto a week later. Well, according to Audubon, Florida, Peaches was recently spotted down in the Yucatan with a colony of other flamingos. Researchers identified Peaches by the band that was placed on her leg. They say it confirms a migration pattern between Florida and the Yucatan. We're told she even has a nest and a mate, which means we may be hearing about a few baby Peaches pretty soon. And that's a happy ending. We'll stay right there. The Fox 13 6 o'clock news starts right now.
This is about all of us. This is about you. California may be first, but it clearly will not end here.
Coast-to-coast protests over President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle continue to butt heads on what's best for our country.
For an airline to shut down during the peak summer season is very unusual.
Flights are grounded, workers gone. What we know about the sudden shutdown of Silver Airlines.
There's layers and layers of protection behind the fence that are necessary to make that successful.
Yeah, with hurricane season here, one hospital is making sure they are not caught off guard. We'll show you their plan, no matter what storm may come their way.
From Tampa Bay's #1 news station, this is the Fox 13 6 o'clock news.
Good evening, I'm Briona Arrandondo in for Mark Wilson.
And I'm Allie. Thanks for being with us. Well, we start here at 6 with Los Angeles seeing a sixth day of protests now against President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigrants as more rallies and mob violence erupts in cities across the country. Protests have popped up from Seattle to Boston, Chicago, Atlanta, D.C., and New York, leading to dozens of arrests. Thousands of people took to the streets in New York City, and the crowd gathered at Foley Square and marched to the federal immigration court offices, where police tried to keep them behind the barricades. Several of the protesters scuffled with police, leading to dozens of arrests. Aerial video from Chicago shows a driver speeding through protesters, leaving a 66-year-old woman injured with a broken arm. Chicago police say they are working to identify the driver in the hit-and-run crash, but no arrests have been made as of now. Meanwhile, President Trump says he is enforcing federal immigration laws and says he will not let the protesters get in the way.
We will not allow federal agents to be attacked, and we will not allow an American city to be invaded and conquered by a foreign enemy.
Militarization of immigration enforcement has no place in our neighborhoods. And the deployment of Marines on U.S. soil is an alarming escalation that undermines the values of democracy.
Yesterday, California Governor Gavin Newsom filed a federal lawsuit to limit the role of the military in Los Angeles. The judge rejected Newsom's request for an emergency order, but will hold a hearing tomorrow to consider arguments from both sides. We're going to have much more on the protests and chaos in L.A. and across the nation. That's coming up tonight at 6:30.
Well, empty ticket counters, canceled flights. That is exactly what greeted Silver Airways customers who did not get the message this morning. The airline is no more. Fox 13's Kylie Jones is live at Tampa International Airport. And Kylie, the airline posted a message on its website this morning. What did it say?
Well, yeah, it was kind of a last-minute message for some people who may have had to wake up early this morning. The airline told people not to come to the airport. And here at TPA, where Silver Airways ticket counter used to be, there's no trace of it anymore. The airline said it's ending operations immediately, not only canceling flights, but airline experts say it's putting hundreds of people now out of a job. Takeoffs and touchdowns.